Howdy ho everyone, I am Nathan Blake and welcome to the Week in Review. I'm going to use this time every week on Sunday evening to let you know about one of the games that I've been playing this week and what I think about it. Moreover, I'm also going to let you know what's going on the channel and which direction we're headed. So, first things first is you need to know what game I've been playing. Well, I've been playing Persona 5. And let me tell you, it has been a blast. I have loved it. Now, quick little caveat on this, I'm only 25 hours in, and for those of you who don't know the length of the game, online it averages about 95 hours for a normal person to beat, and 150 hours for completionist runs. So this is a very, very long game because it's a JRPG. Now the thing about JRPGs, or Japanese RPGs, is that I kind of have a love-hate relationship with them. See, I love experiencing new cultures and different things like that, and I love seeing things from different perspectives. I love their different takes on what's scary and what's interesting and things like that, and I love seeing the cultural differences. I also love anime and those sorts of things, and so it kind of fits, especially things like Persona, fit right into what I should love. On the other hand, I hate grinding for leveling up. I hate it so much. And turn-based combat can become very, very tedious if it's the whole game is turn-based combat. And so especially between the turn-based combat and the leveling up and grinding, it takes forever, and I get really, really bogged down. But Persona 5, one of the reasons why I love it so much so far is that it manages to beat those things. Everything from its quirky music to its rather unique battle system, not saying it's completely unique, people have done things like it before, but everything from the story and how it's crazy and convoluted but still makes sense in its own universe. And even the UI and the menus have more style than most games have in their entire game. So that's just some of the things that just really bring it up and make it a cut above the rest as far as JRPGs are concerned. But as far as games in general are concerned, it's quickly becoming one of my favorite games that I've ever played because, it's everything from the things that I've already mentioned as well as just the art style. They've got this amazing art style that's somewhere around a comic book or a manga, and when people are having conversations, there'll be tears in the page and things like that as they talk, and even whenever you finish a fight, one of my favorite things in the whole game is actually how the end of battle summary works. The first time it happened, I just thought it was the coolest thing, and I was so excited about it. The fight ends and all the characters sort of land there, and the camera focuses on the main character, Joker, and he sort of waves his hand as if to tell his followers to come with him, and he takes off running, and this is still the end of battle summary. And while he runs, in pure comic book and manga style, the amount of experience you got explodes onto the screen, and the amount of money you got explodes onto the different part of the screen, and he's still running, and he's leaving like a red after image to show that he's moving, and it's just really, really awesome, and it's done extremely well, and they're using big, cool, blocky-looking text, and as I'm sure on my channel, I like big, cool, blocky-looking text. BAM! It's bad! So, basically, even just the visuals of the game, for something as small and as little as the UI or the end of battle summary, is awesome. And it makes you want to see it happen. And the combat is, like I said, it's a pretty unique system. There's different types, and you have to figure out what an enemy is weak to. But it's not rock, paper, scissors like Pokemon is. Each enemy has unique weaknesses, and they're somewhat intuitive sometimes, but sometimes you're just searching by trial and error, trying to figure out what is this enemy's weakness, what will allow me to take advantage of his weaknesses and defeat him more quickly. Because as you adventure through dungeons in Persona 5, the amount of healing and the amount of energy that you can do while you're in the dungeon is limited to just what you brought with you. And because the game works on a day-by-day system, like a calendar system, it means that you have to use the days that you spend in dungeons very, very efficiently. And so there's a huge part of the game that is planning and thinking ahead and saying, I'm going to need these items whenever I go into this dungeon. And then you get in there and you're trying to use everything you have as efficiently as possible so that you can beat the dungeon quickly. So you're trying to find the weakness to every bad guy so you can beat them in 1 or 2 hits. And then it's just layer upon layer of more intricate systems, because underneath all of that, in the combat systems, you're trying to, if you down every opponent in a fight using their weaknesses, then you have an opportunity to negotiate with them and Pokemon style collect as many of these enemies as you can to become your personas. And they all have different powers and they all have different weaknesses, just like I was saying. It's really, really cool, and it's really, really compelling. And it makes you want to fight every monster you see, because you don't know what monster it is until you get into the fight. But the fights aren't random like in some JRPGs. You actually see the enemies, you have a chance to ambush them or things like that. And so once all of that's said and done, and you're moving past these dungeons in the game and stuff, it's a really interesting simulation game where the amount of time you have is completely finite. And you have all of these options. You have so many options. And in stark contrast to a game like Skyrim or Fallout, which those are amazing games and I love them, and they're difficult. It's apples to oranges, I understand. But one of my issues with Fallout and Skyrim, even though I love them, is that there's so many things to do that I never end up doing what I plan on doing, and sometimes I'm not even sure what I should do. So I just start heading in a direction, and I may even have an important mission I'm supposed to complete, and it sounds like the fate of the world is at stake, and then, some person offers me a mission halfway over, and I do that, and then I do 17 other things, and before I know it, it's been a week in my real life, and I still haven't done that mission, and there's just no urgency. And sometimes you're not even sure what you're supposed to do next. But Persona actually avoids that by having finite days and a calendar system. And there are better ways of doing things, but there's not perfect ways of doing things, really. And there's even randomness. Not everyone has a perfect schedule that they follow in the game, so you can't always be sure that you're going to be able to get the perfect playthrough. And so it's really, really interesting, because you're trying to budget your time, and sometimes you need to, level something up in your guts or your knowledge or something before you can even do what you want to do with that day. So you have to spend a few days leveling that up, and you know that your deadline for beating the next dungeon is coming up, and so you're trying to plan when you should go into the dungeon, and if you have enough supplies to do it, and how many days can you beat the dungeon in. And I know that I'm rambling about it, but it's because it's awesome, and I love it. And I love all of the intricacies, and I love how they wrapped it all up in this gorgeous, stunning manga, comic book style packaging that makes every single thing that happens in the game just fun and delightful. Even everything down to just the way conversations happen in your little instant messaging app in the game is just delightful and extremely well done. And the main character, they have done an extremely good job of making him both have a very full character and seem like his own person, but also allow you to feel like you are him and that you're seeing the world through his eyes, and that you're able to kind of take on his persona as you play the game and play from his perspective. And so they've done an amazing job of that as well, and you just really start to feel like, you're part of this group of friends, and you're going on these adventures, and you're saving people, and you're changing lives, and all these things. And so that's one of the reasons it's just an awesome game. One of the reasons why I wanted to talk about it. So that's about all I have to say. If you have any more specific questions about Persona 5, why I like it, you can let me know in the comments down below. So segueing off from that very nonchalantly, let's just move on over here, and we're going to talk about what's going on in the channel. Well, first of all, I'm sure you've noticed my Tabasco back there. It came in the mail, so that means that I am perfectly prepared and ready to hit 600 subscribers before the end of February. For those of you who don't know, if I hit 600 subscribers by the end of February, I will be drinking half a bottle of habanero Tabasco sauce. If we get to 700 by the end of February, I will be drinking a full bottle, and if we manage to, by some insane miracle, get to 1,000, which is just crazy talk, but why not shoot high? Why not shoot for the moon? Let's do it together. If I get to 1,000 by the end of February, I'm going to be so excited that I'm going to drink both bottles of habanero Tabasco sauce. That's right, I am an insane person. My boss left and I'm selling the cars without his knowledge, so don't forget to stop on by for Lou's crazy car sale. Sorry, that was a little out there. But anyway, all of that said, I'm really, really excited for the channel to continue to grow and for me to continue to innovate and try new types of content and trying to improve the quality of my videos and just doing everything that I can to help the channel grow and help us reach more people so that we can work together and we can raise money for charity and we can help each other and we can support each other and we can have a lot of fun doing it. And we can learn more about the art of games and, write some comedy sketches and stuff while we're at it. So I guess that's pretty much all I have to say today. Except for the fact that we are going to start doing live streams as of this week. So Tuesday I will be running a evening live stream of Earthbound. So look out for that in late afternoon, early evening for Earthbound. And then on Thursday, we will be running in the morning a stream of Tokyo Mirage, which is another game by Atlas that I am interested in trying out because of my interest in the Persona series recently. So we'll give that a shot and see how we like that. So if you have other suggestions for things that you'd like to see in the live stream, then let me know down in the comments below or direct message me on Twitter. There's a link to my Twitter down in the description here. Or email me at nathanblakegames@gmail.com. There's no spaces in that. It's one word. And yeah, if you have any other questions, comments, concerns, quid pro quo, Clarice, whatever you want to do, I don't care. Just let me know, and I am here for you. Even if you want to tell me that I have no style and that I dress poorly and that I'm stupid and I'm ugly, then let me know down in the comments below, and then like and comment and subscribe and turn on the notification bell to make me feel better for hurting my feelings, you jerk. So thank you so much for being here, and as always, thank you for going on this adventure with me, and for now, this is Nathan Blake signing off for Nathan Blake Games. Sayonara! This has been the Week in Review. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more like it in the future, please like and comment below. If you're new to the channel and you would like to be notified of new videos, consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell. Like my channel? Want to see it grow? Share this video with your friends on Facebook and Twitter. Thanks again, everyone. Sayonara.